Despite another year foiled by lockdowns, the world of technology has ceased to slow down, gracing consumers' markets with a streamline of new gadgets to distract us from the pandemic. Smart glasses had their moment in the sun, reasonably priced, good quality televisions came back into focus, and a new smartphone joined Apple and Samsung's battle for supremacy. The tech giants also fortified their positions with new releases of their own, with one releasing a killer new laptop too. So here are some of the best Gear of the Year tech products to have come out in 2021. Hey guys, what's up? It's TechFlash, and we're starting off with the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. If you are looking for a smartphone that can do everything with greater camera quality, stronger specifications, and even an S Pen compatibility, Samsung's Galaxy S21 Ultra would be a great choice. Launched at the beginning of 2021, the Galaxy S21 Ultra set the tone for the war for smartphone supremacy with major updates to its hardware and software. The most powerful Android on the market is redefined, taking on its predecessor, the S20 Ultra. It comes with the same 100 times space zoom, 108 megapixel camera, but in a fresh new design, all for a lower price. Next up, we have the iPhone 13 and the 13 Pro. With each iPhone generation, the noise around Apple's inability to make any meaningful improvements to its successful smartphone grows louder, but the tech giant continues to produce devices that consumers can't wait to get their hands on. Apple's iPhone 13 broke record sales despite being criticized for adding very few improvements. Although the initial unveiling of the new iPhone in September announced nothing really revolutionary, with an almost identical design to its 2020 predecessor, consumers thought otherwise. With its improved battery life, storage, market-leading iOS, reconfigured and improved camera, and new A15 Bionic chip, the iPhone 13 broke sales records despite the criticism. Raving reviews of the iPhone 13 called the product the best phone ever and one of the most powerful smartphones. Coming down to televisions, the next device for 2021 was the LG C1 Oled Tv. LG Electronics has developed what tech experts have described as the best picture quality available on the market today. The C1 Oled TV has superior contrast, considerable features including game optimizer settings, a redesigned Magic Remote and new web OS, and a wide range of screen sizes for high-end shoppers, but a mid-market price tag. The C1 is the follow-up to the largely popular LG CX models, which kept the LG company afloat during the peak pandemic periods in 2020. The CX model boasted vivid colors, capable processing, and unbeaten light-dark contrasts. It is marketed as the more accessible option to LG's wallet-busting G1 or Sony's A90J. The LG C1 OLED is available in three popular sizes: 48-inch, 55-inch, and 65-inch, with prices starting at around $1,700 and jumping to about $4,000 for the top of the range, depending on where you are located. Google Pixel 6, how can we forget about the Google Pixel? Google smartphones came with improvements to compete with Apple and Samsung. Hot on the heels of Apple's best-selling products is Google with the most powerful smartphone yet. The Pixel 6 was officially unveiled in October and designed to compete with Apple and Samsung with the reimagined appearance to beat its competition on price, quality of camera, and performance. Google's flagship smartphone contains one of the most advanced cameras among its peers, and its new custom Tensor processor chip makes it one of the most reasonably priced smartphones on the market. The Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro have a 50 megapixel wide lens, a 48 megapixel telephoto lens with an ultra wide lens with up to 4 times zoom to help capture 150% more light than the Pixel 5. The MacBook Pro also made its debut with the M1 Max and M1 Pro processor. With a new design, a new display, resurrected ports, and a choice between two custom new processing chips, the M1 Pro or the M1 Max, Apple's new MacBook Pro was the premium mode notebook computer released in 2021. Experts have touted the top-tier M1 Max chip as the new benchmark for laptop computers, marking a significant improvement on previous MacBook Pro models. So impressed with the device was Marcus Brownlee that he described it to his 15 million followers on YouTube as truly next level. And how can we forget foldable phones? There was a debut of different foldable phones, including Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold series and also Oppo Find N. The Find N is the latest folding phone in town, and it might just be the greatest of them all. Oppo's first foldable had an almost no crease and no gap design thanks to its proprietary 136 component Flexion hinge. The form factor is another area where the company has hit it out of the ballpark by opting for a compact and pocketable chassis which is easy to hold and maneuver. The outer cover display, which has a 5.49 inch with an 18.9 aspect ratio, is more akin to a regular smartphone. Aside from its folding form, the Find N is also a high-end flagship with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chip paired with up to 12 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of storage. It has a 4500 mAh battery with 33 watts fast wired charging and 15 watts fast wireless charging. Rounding off the package are a capable triple rear camera setup with a 50 megapixel Sony IMX766 main sensor, a 16 megapixel sensor with ultra wide lens, and another 13 megapixel sensor behind a telephoto lens. There are two other 32 megapixel selfie cameras on both the inner and outer displays. Moving on to more foldables, the Galaxy Z Flip 3. The Flip 3 is the real MVP of Samsung's current foldable lineup, offering a mix of style and substance that go beyond the convention of regular smartphones. Most importantly, it's priced like a regular smartphone. This is the most affordable folding phone in the market today. If foldables indeed are the future of tech, then the Flip 3 is a big positive step in that direction. It brings a bigger, more useful cover display, a water-resistant design packed inside a slightly more compact body over the last Flip. There is obviously more powerful hardware inside this phone, but the bigger deal here is the all-around refinement. Aside from average cameras and battery life, there's not a lot to complain about, which if you come to think about is a big win for Samsung. Next up, we have Apple AirTags. This small puck-like device made of stainless steel lets you locate lost items such as keys and wallets. Being an Apple product means setup is simple. Bring it near an iPhone and it will detect and start pairings instantly. Once set up, you can track its location using Apple Find My app. Tracking is done using both Bluetooth and ultra-wideband technology. The latter is more precise but requires an iPhone 11 or later to work. It works like magic too, but there's a flip side to it as well. Someone can slip an AirTag into your personal items to keep a track on your location. Apple has tried to fix this in two ways: by alerting iPhone users if unknown AirTags are following them, while for Android users it has launched a tracker detect app that does the same thing, except that it does not have any background scanning ability. Last but not least, another Apple product, the Airpods Pro, have been a lifesaver when working in a shared living space, especially for remote working offices. The active noise cancellation and portability have made them one of the most useful tools out there. They have seamless integration with MacBooks, iMacs, and iPhones, and automatically pause music when you take them out of your ear and then resume again once you put them back in. Sadly, tracking them in the Find My app hasn't been that helpful in locating them, since you must find the earbuds before they actually die. So guys, there you have it. This was just a small video to wrap up the year with the best gear of the year for the tech products that have launched in 2021. Which one do you like the best? Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think was the best tech product of 2021? So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. A like and a subscribe is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.